This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Good afternoon and welcome to What News on Power 365 FM. My name is Ibidapo Miracle Oluwadamilola. First, the headlines. A Bangladesh parliament dissolved after PMs flee country, and also Venezuela launched into Venezuela opposition leaders. Criminal probe launched into Venezuela opposition leaders. And also the ex-football coach and teacher, now Harris VP peak. A hero father killed in crocodile attack. These are the news and details. A Bangladesh parliament has dissolved a day after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was forced from power. MS Hasina resigned and fled the country after weeks of student-led protests spiraled into deadly unrest. At the dissolution of parliament, a key demand of protesters paved the way for establishing an interim government. The Bangladeshis are waiting to see what comes next as country's military chief is holding talks with political leaders and protest organizers. According to local media, more than 100 people died in violent clashes across Bangladesh on Monday, yesterday, the single deadliest day since mass demonstration began. Hundreds of police stations were also touched, with the Bangladesh Police Services Association BPSA declaring a strike until the security of every member of the police is assured. The group also sought to place the blame at the door of authorities, saying they were forced to fire. Overall, more than 400 people are believed to have died as protests were met by the harsh repressions by government forces. other hand, criminal probe launched into Venezuela opposition's leaders. The Venezuelan's Antonio General, a close ally of President Nicolas Maduro, has announced he's investigating opposition leaders Maria Corina Machado and Edmundo Gonzalez for alleged incitement to insurrection. I beg your pardon. The opposition leaders had earlier cordoned the security forces to side with the people and ignore any others to repress anti-government protest. Tensions have been running high since the electoral authorities, which is closely aligned with the government, declared Mr. Maduro the winner without making detailed voting tallies. The ex-football coach and teacher now Harry's VP peak. With one viral line on cable TV, "These guys are just weird." Tim Walz voted into contention for the job of Kamala Harris' running mate. The 60-year-old brings with him a foxy, a plain-spoken and sharp-tongued approach to taking on the Republican opposition. He also comes with a compelling resume: a public school teacher, a football coach, and a national guardsman before he entered politics. Before we leave on world news this afternoon, hero father killed in crocodile attack. An Australian father of 3 was killed by a crocodile after falling into a river when a pave gave way, his family have said. Dr. Dave Ogbin was on holiday in Queensland with his wife and 3 boys. With a riverbank gave away, he fell into the Hannon River in Cooktown. His wife tried to pull him out of the water, but she too began slipping down the riverbank, prompting him to let go of her arm. His family called him a hero, hailing his final selfless acts. But before we leave, let's run through the headlines once again. Bangladesh parliament dissolved after PM flees. And also Venezuela probe launched into Venezuelan opposition parties. The ex-football coach and teacher now Harry's VP peak. Alongside hero father killed in crocodile attack. Thank you so very much for joining us on World News on Power365 FM. Until we meet again, my name is Ebidakbo Miracle Uluwa Damila. Please do well to follow us on all our social media and on Facebook at Power365 FM, on YouTube at Power365 FM, and also on TikTok at Power365 Online Radio. Thank you for joining and do have a productive and lovely day ahead.